esteemed son of Jamaica as our third Chancellor. In his new role, we welcome his vision to further support this noble institution into the next chapter of fulfilling its mission to positively impact Jamaica, the wider Caribbean, and elsewhere through high-quality learning opportunities for students, research, and value-added solutions to government, industry, and communities. The university continues to be blessed with the leadership of internationally renowned trailblazers. Our first Chancellor was the Honorable Lord Morris of Handsworth, OJ, former General Secretary of the British Transport and General Workers Union and the first black leader of a major British trade union. Lord Morris was succeeded by the Most Honorable Edward Seaga, former Prime Minister of Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Carney's reputation as an astute mind and experienced business strategist preceded his arrival for his initial visits and interaction with members of faculty, staff, and students at the university. Since his official 7-year appointment by the Honorable Minister of Education and Youth last August, Chancellor Carney has hit the ground running. In his interactions with the UTech Jamaica community, he has pledged service to the students, staff, and administration, and by extension to his country of birth, Jamaica. He has given his commitment to ensuring that the University of Technology, Jamaica, continue to advance in its thrust to become a world-class beacon of tertiary On behalf of the UTech Jamaica community, I congratulate Mr. Lloyd Carney on his appointment as Chancellor of the University of Technology, Jamaica, and pledge our full support to him during his tenure as Chancellor of the university. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for being here, and I now declare these proceedings open. Will the company please rise? I now call upon the registrar to conduct Mr. Lloyd Carney into the auditorium to join our company. singing of the university song, which will be led by the UTEC Jamaica Choir. Please be seated.
President, we will now have a video presentation featuring our esteemed Chancellor, Mr. Lloyd Carney.
When I look at where I'm coming from, I know I'm blessed, and I close my eyes and smile. Sometimes I feel like the richest man in Babylon, and I've done my best, so everything's alright inside. Oh, every morning, I rise, I stare at the sun.
A champion of education, a respected and lauded business magnate, an advocate for an end to wealth disparity in communities the world over, a tireless philanthropist, a change maker, an impassioned campaigner of efforts to attract, retain, and empower women and minority groups in careers and entrepreneurial opportunities related to science, technology, engineering, and mathematics STEM. The University of Technology Jamaica welcomes our new Chancellor, the erudite Lloyd Carney.
I was born in Kingston, Jamaican. I went to Woolmer's. I'm a Woolmerian, Woolmer's boys. Went to Vaughan's Prep before that and came to the United States in 1979, February 24th, 1979 to be exact, to go to college, and ended up getting an electrical engineering degree and getting a master's degree in business, and I got my first job working in Boston. Growing up, I always knew I wanted a profession. You know, my grandfather was an entrepreneur, had multiple businesses. My father was an electrical engineer also. Having a core, good, solid education gave me choices, right? I could have gone to medical school. I could have become an electrical engineer. And so, you know, having good core skills coming out of high school in Jamaica gave me choices.
Lloyd Carney's career in the Internet Protocol IP networking industry spans over 30 years. His journey from Jamaica took him to Boston for his education, to its mini-computer industry during his early career, and then to the network equipment business. Mr. Carney holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Electrical Engineering Technology and an honorary PhD from the Wentworth Institute of Technology. He also earned a Master of Science degree in Applied Business Management from Lesley College in Cambridge, Massachusetts. He has worked tirelessly to be able to enjoy his journey from his homeland of Jamaica to Palo Alto, California, with many successes and various ventures in between. Lloyd Carney currently leads Carney Technology Acquisition Corp. II, a SPAC which specializes in technology acquisitions. CTAC-1 raised $200 million and resulted in the acquisition of Grid Dynamics, a NASDAQ-listed company which is up 300% in 18 months. Mr. Carney was the former Chief Executive Officer of Brocade Communications, a leader in data center and networking solutions, and a member of the Brocade Board of Directors. Before joining Brocade, he was CEO and member of the board of directors at Seago Systems, a technology leader in the data center virtualization market with solutions for cloud computing and software-defined networking. Prior to that, he was CEO of Micromuse Inc., a networking management software company that became an integral part of the IBM Tivoli framework. Mr. Carney boasts extensive experience in the IP networking industry. He served as the Chief Operating Officer at Juniper Networks, where he oversaw the engineering, product management, and manufacturing divisions. He also served as president of the Core IP, Wireless Internet, and the Enterprise divisions at Nortel Networks, which generated multi-billion-dollar revenues. A man who is passionate about giving back, Lloyd Carney spotlights budding entrepreneurs, never forgetting his early years in business, where he too benefited from the Silicon Valley Startup Common, SVSC.
We have to fill the pipeline. We have to get more kids going into STEM, more kids going to sciences. And it's not altruistic. It's a human resource issue. We only have so many human beings in the United States. We have to get the most out of as many of our citizens as we can.
Carney is also a champion in giving back to the local community. He works with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Silicon Valley and has been involved in various philanthropic efforts in Jamaica, South Africa, and Haiti. He recently built a home in Montego Bay with a small working farm. He looks forward to spending more time in Jamaica with his family.
Have a plan. Someone said if you don't have a plan, any path will take you there. A plan gives you clarity of choice. When faced with a fork in the road, and there will be forks, it will provide you with a path forward. I often have young people come to me in despair, not sure what to do, adults not sure what the future holds for them. My first question is, and always is, what is your plan?
When I look at where I'm coming from, I know I'm blessed, and I close my eyes and smile. Sometimes I feel like the richest man in Babylon, and I've done my best, so everything's alright inside. Oh, every morning, I rise, I stare at the sun.
President. The Academic Board, on the recommendation of the Joint Committee of the Council and the Academic Board for the award of honor degrees, has agreed that the honor degree of Doctor of Technology, honoris causa, be conferred on Mr. Lloyd Carney. I would like to present to you Mr. Lloyd Carney and call on the public orator to read the citation, after which I ask you, President, to confer the degree. Mr. Lloyd Carney, I now invite you to the platform.
President Acting, sir, please accord a few minutes. The Battle of Marathon and the Greek land of Laconia, the former, an emblem of a lifetime achievement of persistence, and the latter, Laconia, has gifted the English language the English word laconic, brief, concise, to the point. Both motifs combine to embody the person of the Chancellor, Lloyd Carney. It was by no mere chance, Chancellor, that emerged, you did top tier, said best in the language of President Acting Colin Giles. Mr. Carney's high international profile and vast network in the technology industry, and his demonstrated leadership, philanthropy, and fiscal acumen, as well as his profound commitment and vision to supporting development in Jamaica, particularly through the power of technology. Yes, IT is it for the Chancellor. A man who rises anew to a new day, time constitutes his greatest asset, and would appreciate in the triumvirate of colleague Hector Wheeler anything brief, crisp, classy. Hates being late, one who believes an institution is never wrong if it's big on getting the little things right. Founder and chair, you have heard, CTAC2, CEO, Brocade Communication System, CEO, Exico, CEO, Micromuse, COO, Juniper Networks, and other presidencies. Everywhere he seems to go, he's some CEO. So many CEOs, that's right, now CEOs, a debt of gratitude to his country. Welcome, sir, we're ready for you. Says Mr. Carney, it's most important to give back. And even we have seen his life is an good example of giving. Specifically, revolutionizing cranial equipment at the UHW and gifting avant-garde machinery at St. Elizabeth Hospital, making it the aerial archetype into which even the Mandeville Hospital would desire to peer. But there is no installing of Mr. Carney without the instilling of his parents. The parental upbringing he had a tremendous impact on him. Consider his father. One day his father came home without shoes. Now ladies, what would you do if your partner left home in good shoes and returned shoeless? Maybe you're saying he left the shoes somewhere he ought not. Worse, when asked, he was silent. And no one ever found out. Decades passed and Father Carney passed. The Chancellor recalled a man turning up at the funeral. Says the man, I came to your father shoeless and asked him for a shoe, and he gave me the shoe he took from his feet. Now that was a feat. The man is now a medical doctor. Understand the fabric from which the Chancellor is cut. But it was a double fabric. His mother created an area near the hospital in St. Elizabeth, and she would go around, pick up homeless people, feed them and wash their clothes. One day after helping out a madman, guess what? The madman said, lady, you're not going to get no man. Why do you say that? Because you wash my clothes and it not wash good. No, this madman was mad. But behind the madman's madness lies sobering generosity. Like the yin that balances the yang in Chinese mythological consciousness, is his millionaire getting that balances his millionaire giving. His mother just passed. Sir, take heart. I know you remember Mama and Papa in a happy way. This man is no lone ranger. After seeing this lady, the man who decides to specialize in computer now has specialized to compute her. That was a unique application. After some programming, the application produced 3 children and a grandchild he calls the apple, still on technology, of his eye. This Jamaican is serious yet down to earth. Look at his smile. Are you smiling, sir? Big, bright, beaming, and bumptious. Well done, Mr. Charmy. Wait, what did I say? Charmy or Carney? But if he's the 3rd Chancellor, then the 3rd time must be a charm. Though global, he's glocal, one who brings the global local. And what would one expect of a mother born in St. Elizabeth, he in Kingston, and his father Cuban? Bienvenido, señor. My last 35 seconds. After such an illustrious career, his is a desire to mold younger minds. So he had a class of 100, and from 100 to 12,000 students here. Could he ask for more? He believes that this could well be his last role on earth, and has committed to doing it to his best, to making the University of Technology one of the best institutions, to improve the cadre of teachers, a VIP sector, and to expand the highly influential middle class in Jamaica. Are we not happy to have this man as our Chancellor? And what a day for him to be installed. No unlucky day, as the 13th of February, the very day he was installed on the earth. And now to be conferred with an honorary Doctor of Technology, honoris causa. Chancellor, I've given you back a minute out of the 7 minutes you have given me. And the word, laconic. President acting, sir, it's yours to confer.
Mr. Lloyd Carney, on the authority vested in me by the Charter and Statutes of the University, and in recognition of the high esteem in which you are held, it is my privilege, on behalf of the Academic Board and the Council of the University of Technology, Jamaica, to confer on you the degree Doctor of Technology, honoris causa, and welcome you to join the community of this university as an honorary graduate. Congratulations. Dr. Carney, I now invite you to sign the Register of Honorary Graduates.
President, in keeping with the requirements of paragraph 4, section 1 of the first schedule and paragraph 1 of the second schedule of the University of Technology Jamaica Act number 27, in the year of our Lord 1999, I now invite you to install Dr. Lloyd Carney as the third Chancellor of our esteemed university.
Please rise. Dr. Lloyd Carney, I have the distinct honor to express the profound satisfaction of the University of Technology Jamaica that you have consented to accept the high office of Chancellor and head of this university. It is my duty, respectfully, to ask you to make a declaration that you will faithfully uphold the privileges and rights of the university, and that you will at all times promote the purposes for which the university exists, so far as this office demands.
I, Lloyd Carney, do solemnly declare that I will fulfill the duties of Chancellor and Head of the University of Technology, Jamaica, that I will faithfully uphold the privileges and rights of the university, that I will endeavor at all times to promote the objects and purposes for which this university exists, so far as in me lies.
I place on your head this mortarboard as a symbol of knowledge and wisdom. I now invite the Honorable Favour Williams, Minister of Education and Youth, to the platform to present to the Chancellor the instrument of his authority.
Lloyd Carney, please receive your instrument of authority, a copy of the governing instrument of the University of Technology, Jamaica Act number 27 of 1999, which incorporates the Charter and the Statutes, Chancellor's Installation 2023/25. I ask you to receive the mace, the staff of your authority. Dr. Lloyd Carney, I install you as the Chancellor of the University of Technology, Jamaica, and I express the sincere hope and wish of the members of the university that the university may flourish and prosper under your guidance and direction. In the name of the university, I invite you to take the place bestowed upon you in our charter and in our statutes. The company may be seated.
cross.
Please stay here with me. I won't get lost. Nobody said that it would be easy.
And I'm so happy you never leave me. When you're down in the valley below,
Can't find a way back home.
back home in his arms you are safe and secure. You know you're never alone. You got so many rivers to cross.
With him, you won't get lost.
You won't get lost. I got so many rivers to cross.
Stay here with him. You won't get lost.
You won't get lost. You got
So many.
so many rivers to cross.
If you journey with him, you won't get lost.
You won't get lost. You got so many rivers to cross.
Stay here with him. You won't get lost. So many rivers to cross. So
many rivers to cross. Many rivers. Please stay here with me. You won't get lost.
Thank you, UTEC Jamaica Choir. I now invite the Honorable Favour Williams, Minister of Education and Youth, to give remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. From where I'm standing, I cannot hear you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much. Honorable Stedman Fuller, Custos Rotalorum, representing His Excellency, the Most Honorable Sir Patrick Allen, Governor General of Jamaica. Colleague Ministers Hill, Green, and Campbell, Chancellor, Mr. Lloyd Carney, members of the University Council, Professor Colin Giles, President, Acting, members of the Academic Board, principals of the universities who are celebrating with UTEC today, administrative staff, students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, members of the Diplomatic Corps, private sector, the team from the Ministry of Education and Youth, members of the media, good afternoon again. It must have been someone who thinks deeply about things that said, there are decades when nothing happens, and then there are weeks when decades happen. Chancellor Carney, in the 65 years since the Jamaica Institute of Technology was founded in 1958, and then evolved to becoming the College of Arts, Science, and Technology as a polytechnic, to today's full-fledged national university, offering a wide range of programs. The leadership of this institution has demonstrated its commitment to developing in your students a deep appreciation of how knowledge and skills, analytical ability, and innovation can be and should be fused into practical applications to serve the wider society. With a student population of over 11,000 and an offering of over 100 programs in various faculties through your College of Business and Management, the College of Health Science, the College of Oral Health Science, the Faculty of the Built Environment, the Faculty of Science and Sports, the Faculty of Engineering and Computing, the Faculty of Education and Liberal Studies, and the Faculty of Law. The University of Technology has had and continues to have a deep impact on the social and economic development of Jamaica and the wider Caribbean. Some may say the breadth of offering is too wide and that the university needs to focus on those areas that will serve Jamaica the best, such as producing more students steeped in ICT, thus giving Jamaica a fighting chance to be counted among those countries whose technology prowess has a visible impact on their GDP. Chancellor, you know that increased ICT production and use has the potential to create job opportunities, transfer skills, and increase efficiency and transparency in a lot of areas, including in politics and business, and therefore contribute to economic growth. It is within this context that I am delighted to join in extending congratulations to the incoming third Chancellor of the University of Technology, Mr. Lloyd Carney. With a distinguished career in business grounded in the technology sector, you have demonstrated visionary leadership, and we are confident that you will bring your business acumen and vast experience to UTech. You come to the university, sir, amidst great opportunities and great challenges, including the financial model that needs strengthening, long-standing labor issues, infrastructure issues, all of these. We have great expectations. Let me put it that way. As a developing country, moving out of the post-slavery and post-colonial eras, we continue to play catch-up when compared to some of our neighbors. Still, we must come face to face with the reality of a constantly evolving job market, driven in a large part by technological improvements in all sectors, and we cannot be left behind, and neither can our students. I trust that as you settle into your new responsibilities, you will help to guide the ship safely through choppy waters, enabling staff and students to face the future collectively with great confidence and commitment to developing a better society. Congratulations once again on your appointment, and all the very best in your future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Minister Williams. I now invite the Honorable Stedman Fuller, Custos Rotularium of Kingston, representing His Excellency, the Most Honorable Sir Patrick Allen, Governor General of Jamaica and visitor of the University of Technology, Jamaica, to give remarks.
the Honorable Favour Williams, Minister of Education and Youth, Mr. Lloyd Carney, Chancellor, Professor Colin Giles, Acting President, Mr. Vivian Crawford, former Pro-Vice Chancellor, members of the Council and Academic Board, faculty and staff, students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you all. His Excellency, the Governor General, regrets he's unable to be present for this installation ceremony. And as you see, the privilege is mine to represent him and deliver his remarks on such an auspicious occasion. The Governor General's message. I am pleased to join you for the installation of Mr. Lloyd Carney as the third Chancellor of the University of Technology, Jamaica. UTech has a rich history that is closely tied to the social and economic progress of Jamaica. When it first opened its doors in 1958, it had just over 50 students enrolled in 4 programs. Today, UTech is a leading national institution with approximately 11,500 students enrolled. The university offers over 50 programs in certificates, diplomas, and degrees, and is known for its world-renowned School of Architecture, the largest and oldest school of pharmacy, and the home of world-class athletes at the newly added law school. The university's focus on innovation and research has reaped success as seen in its wins in a local business competition, partnerships with entities for students' advancement, and has attracted the nation's top minds to public lectures. These efforts result in highly desirable graduates for both local and international employers. I also recognize the contribution of the former Prime Minister of Jamaica and Chancellor, the late Most Honorable Edward Seaga. Mr. Seaga served the university from 2010 to the time of his passing on May 28, 2019. During this period, he was a major source of inspiration and a guide to the leadership of the university. He was instrumental in annual meetings of the university and lent his wealth of experience and expertise to all aspects of the university's work. Today, we welcome Mr. Carney as a new Chancellor, a Woolmerian and a son of the soil. Mr. Carney is a highly accomplished individual with over 30 years of experience in the Internet protocol industry. He is the founder and chairman of Carney Technology Acquisition Corp. II, which raised $400 million for technology acquisitions, and a former CEO of Brocade Communication Systems, which was sold for $5.5 billion to Broadcom. He also served as CEO of Seco Systems, which was sold to Oracle. Mr. Carney holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Electrical Engineering Technology, a Master of Science degree in Applied Business Management, and has received an honorary doctorate from the Wentworth Institute of Technology. He served on several boards, including Visa, Vertex, and Grid Dynamics, bringing his extensive knowledge and experience to these organizations. Mr. Carney's philanthropic efforts include initiatives in healthcare and children's needs in Jamaica, South Africa, and Haiti. These activities demonstrate his compassion and commitment to making a positive impact. His success story can provide the stimulus for students to realize that they too can achieve their goal through hard work, dedication, and commitment. His innovative ideas and unique perspective will be invaluable in helping the university to continue on its path to grow and provide its students with the tools and skills they need to succeed in their careers. Mr. Carney, congratulations on your new appointment. The university will benefit from your leadership and guidance as it navigates the challenges of the future. And in so doing, UTech will be a cutting-edge tertiary institution. I wish you all the best in this new role. I trust you will continue to be a great ambassador for education and technology in Jamaica and beyond. And I would dare say, at the end of his speech, but I say, and so say all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Costas. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you the Chancellor of the University of Technology, Jamaica, Dr. Lloyd Carney, who will give his inaugural address and preside over the rest of these proceedings. Chancellor, I now invite you to address the company and preside over the rest of these proceedings.
So first of note is, I'm a technology guy, and I have my things all handwritten. Minister Williams had her iPad, Costas had his iPad. I'm old school. But it wouldn't be remiss before I thank some people who made this afternoon possible. First of all, our wonderful military band. Round of applause. What a handsome group of men and women. Every time I see them in their dress, I want to sign up. And of course, our lovely choir, thank you so much. And then we have Professor Giles, who promised me a birthday party. Thank you. And we have Registrar Brown, who pulled a lot of this together. That video montage you saw, she mentioned, should we do something on Thursday? And I was like, I don't think you have enough time to do that. And that's what she did. So thank you for that. And we have Austin, who we seconded from the military over here helping us out, and Miss P is in the audience somewhere, and they kind of all made this thing happen. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. So thank you for all in attendance, Costas, Minister Williams, Ambassador, dignitaries, friends, and of course staff, and the team that really makes this school run sitting behind me here. So this is one of those opportunities where you heard in the video montage, I talked about having a plan and that without a plan, any path will take you there. And having a plan is important, but having a flexible plan is also important because facts change, circumstances change. So if you asked me a year ago what my plan was 60 years old, 61 today. By 65, I'd be in a few boards, I'd stop making new investments, and I would teach, because I've done some, guest teaching at Stanford, and that was kind of the glide path I was on, maybe 90 students. Then this opportunity arose, and I have a new plan. If you think about the opportunity here, this is an opportunity beyond my wildest dreams. Instead of 90 students, as the orator said, I have 12,000 students that I can positively influence and mentor. You've heard I've always given back financially to Jamaica, whether it's Wilma's putting solar panels on the prep school, the boys' school, the girls' school, medical equipment, the Blackville Hospital, UE. I've always written checks. I have a foundation, and I've always wanted to do more than just write checks, to actually give of my time. And those of you who have come to know me, they understand how much I value time and punctuality because of the respect I have for your time and my time. So the most important thing I have, more than money, more than anything that I have, is my time. It's a finite asset we all have. We can't get any more of it. And the biggest luxury you have is choosing with whom you spend your time and how you spend your time. And I am really, really pleased to be able to spend so much of my time here with the UTEC Jamaica community. I've been on the job now a couple of months, Minister, and it has been a really rewarding experience for me to date, and I look forward to doing more and spending more time with the team here. So, as we think about what my new plan is, I think about the opportunity we have here. And I've spoken often about the importance for societies to grow their middle class. And the strength of any community really is the middle class. There's always rich people, there's always poor people. The engine that fuels the society is the middle class. And having, a robust, strong middle class, and you define middle class to me as a community of people who don't have to worry about housing, medical care, and who are confident that their children will have a better life than they did. And there's a lot of things that need to happen in Jamaica to grow the middle class and to help ensure we have a robust middle class. Because again, if you look at throughout history, 99% of conflicts that occur in countries doesn't come because you were invaded by another country. The conflict comes from within. It comes from unrest within your society. As we sit here on our perfect island, the chances of us being invaded by someone is probably pretty slim. Chances of us having civil unrest amongst ourselves is much higher. And the proven solution to that is a healthy, robust middle class. My contribution to solving for that problem, our solution as a community here, is to help provide the education to our citizens that enable them to rise within the middle class. Every student who leaves here should feel that they've gotten a valuable education, that they have an opportunity to sit solidly in the middle class of the country. And that is what my plan now is. My plan is to work towards ensuring that UTEC, as you heard from the Custis and others, we're the premier technical school on the island today. We provide more science degrees than any other institution. Our goal is to build upon that, so that we're not only the premier university in Jamaica, we're the premier university in the region, and one of the premier universities in the world. And that's going to take work and effort. Now, if you look at other successful universities, there's a common theme that happens. There is a virtuous circle that includes the alumni, the government, staff, students, working together. MIT, Stanford, Harvard, Berkeley. Look at those schools. They have some common traits. One of them is their alumni. The schools are solidly supported by their alumni. There is a outreach to the alumni. The alumni do a lot for the school, raising funds, sponsoring projects, and we have not done as good a job of outreaching to our alumni. So you'll see us have a program put in place where we are assertive in reaching out to our alumni and ensuring that we give them projects that they can help us with. In my philanthropic life, it's rare when you go to someone and say, give me $500,000, give me $1 million, and they say, okay, here's $1 million. What they're looking for from us are projects, things that they can, wrap their head around and say, okay, you need help with this chemistry lab. We're going to help you with the chemicals and the tools necessary for that chemistry lab to be successful. So you'll see us develop that list of projects that we can go and outreach to our alumni, outreach to the business community to help us with. We don't do a good enough job in business development. We don't do a good enough job of reaching out to the business community to ensure that we're meeting their needs. And you'll see us address that. So again, one of those things that good top universities do, alumni, business development, and that list of projects, tangible projects that need to be done. The next thing that good universities do, they partner well with the government, ensure that what they are doing meets the needs of the populace and the government. The government in any of these universities that I listed, and some of them are public universities, the government can't afford to fund those schools, nor can the government of Jamaica afford to fully fund our school. We need to partner with the government, ensure that we're meeting the needs of the government and that we're getting the resources that the government can afford to give us. But we have a responsibility, and all of these successful schools do it. It's not a unique thing. If you're a successful school, you leverage not just the government, but the community that you serve. And you'll see us ensure that we have, and we're well on the path with Minister Williams' support of us. I met with the Prime Minister last week, met with the Leader of the Opposition last week, met with the Governor General last week. They're all in alignment, realizing the value that we deliver and the help and support that we need in order to be successful. The next thing you'll see that successful schools do is our staff, valuing our staff and all our staff. Everyone on this campus who works here is valuable to us, is important to the success of this institution. And we need to treat them with dignity and respect and value them. The next thing that we'll talk about, and the last thing I'll talk about, is, well, before I do that, we'll talk about one aspect of what we do. We have to become international. If we're going to be a world-class organization, we have to become international. We have to broaden our horizons. What that means is we have to give our staff and our students the opportunity to study abroad. We have to give our professors the ability to take a course somewhere that we help fund to help them, broaden their horizons. We can't just look internally. If you think about the pace of change of technology, and Minister Williams talked about this, 10 years ago, there was not a thing called a data science major. Now every top university offers data science. There was no such thing, 12 years ago as a cybersecurity major. Now every top university does it. So we have to ensure that our staff have the ability to venture abroad, to see what other people are doing, learn from best practices so they can bring it back here for us. And we talk about being a technical university, and we have to be true to our name, University of Technology Jamaica. But there's very few disciplines that don't require technical expertise. If you're an accountant, and we have one of the better accounting programs here, most of the accountants in the country are from here. If you don't understand how to use machine learning, artificial intelligence, have good grasp of statistics, you can't be a world-class accountant. And our job is to ensure that we leverage technology aggressively across all our programs so that all our students, when they leave here, people realize that they come with technical competency, bar none. And that program that we talked about for our professors, we also have to figure out how to extend that for our students. We have to ensure that we develop a program where our students can go study abroad for a semester and get credit for it, so they can come back with what they've learned. Again, we cannot be world class if we don't go to the world. And our focus is going to be to figure out how do we do that? How do we get an exchange? I met with an ambassador from Cuba this week to talk about what are the interchanges we can do with Cuban universities. How can we help share ideas and leverage across that trend? I'm already speaking to universities in the US to see how they can help us bridge that gap. So now lastly, our students. The only reason we are here is to serve our students. Every decision we make, every choice we make, our true north, it helps us to decide when there's a fork in the road and you're not sure, we will do what's best for our students. When you send your children to us, rest assured that we take that task seriously. We will mentor, we will train, we will cherish your children, and we'll ensure that when they leave here, they leave with a world-class education. So that is my new plan. And thank you for the opportunity to serve Jamaica.
Good evening, everyone. That's where I'm coming from. I know I'm blessed, and I close my eyes and smile. Sometimes I feel like the richest man in Babylon, and I've done my best, so everything's alright inside. Oh, every morning I rise and stare at the sun. I know that it is a blessing, so when the evening comes, I lift up my eyes to the hills. I'm blessed, oh man, with my two hands in the air as far as I can. Yeah, as far as I can. Ooh, I can, yeah, with my two hands in the air as far as I can. Ooh, oh, every morning I that it is a blessing, yeah. Lift up my eyes to the hills, I'm blessed, oh man. Oh, sometimes I'm lost and far from home, but I'll find my way. I'll follow my heart, I know I'll be found someday. While I'm lost, I learn and live. What do you say? Let's have a good time until that day. Oh, every morning, clap your hands. I rise and stare at the sun. I know that it is a blessing. So when the evening comes, I lift up my eyes to the hills. I'm blessed, oh man. With my two hands in the air as far as I can. Yeah, as far as I can. Ooh, I can, yeah. With my two hands in the air as far as I can. Oh, oh, every morning I rise and stare at the sun. I know that it is a blessing, yeah. Lift up my eyes to the hills, I'm blessed. Oh, clap your hands and, get a little vibes, Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 ooh, I'm blessed, you're blessed. Oh, thank you.
For that, I love that song. I drive my family and friends crazy because I'm one of these people who, I have bad days like everybody else, but I never wake up feeling bad. I've never ever woken up not wanting to just go greet the day. And so that song, I love that song. But anyways, we're gonna rise and we're gonna play the national anthem. I declare these proceedings closed. Please wait for the processional.